Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Blitzburg Coverage Podcast. I'm your host, K-Mac. Bringing you guys back here once again for a podcast episode about our favorite team in the NFL, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Got a big game this Sunday. Back in Pittsburgh. Well, actually, yeah, we didn't leave anywhere. We're back home once again, playing the 7-1 Indianapolis Colts. Let's dive right into it. I know we talked about a lot of things in our last episode, and a lot of that is just going to be reiterated the same time, the same message for me. Specifically looking at injuries. Not sure if Zach Frazier is going to be playing. Isaac Seumalo suffered a pectoral strain during the game last week. I didn't even know that happened. Freiermuth suffered an injury. He participated fully yesterday. He might play. Deshaun Elliott suffered a major injury. He got put on IR for like the 4 weeks at least or whatever. Let's see, who else? Corey Trice Jr. returned to practice on Wednesday and then was limited yesterday with a knee injury. We traded for Kyle Duggar, safety from the Patriots. I think he'll get some snaps. I'll be curious to see how we play our safeties now. Because Juan Thornhill and Chuck Clark are not it. They're terrible. They're terrible. They have been, I don't know. They just got to make some simple swaps. I don't even know if I call it simple swaps, but they just got to find a way to play better defensively. And I think that starts with putting out the right guys on the field. That starts with Nate Herbig not getting 29 snaps and 30 snaps in back-to-back weeks. Brandon Echols needs to see the field more. In my opinion, at least. Because at least when Nate Herbig was in there, at least we had a pass rush and some juice. But since Highsmith came back, our defense doesn't look the same. Patrick Queen really hasn't played that good. He had a couple weeks there where he was looking good. Now he sucks again. I don't know, man. The Steelers defense is just not good. 30th in yards, 25th in points. They take the ball away, which I guess that's cool sometimes. The offense scores 25 points a game. And looking at this Colts game, the Colts 7-1 on the year. Jonathan Taylor has been balling out. Daniel Jones has been brought back to life after he left New York. Michael Pittman Jr., Alec Pierce, and Josh Downs are pretty decent receivers. It's a pretty good trio. And then Tyler Warren, the rookie tight end, has been doing really good as well. So, I don't know. To me, this does not have a good... this doesn't have a good looking as far... This doesn't look good for me, man. Shane Steichen has coached circles around Mike Tomlin in their past 2 to 3 meetings. Back when Shane Steichen was the Eagles offensive coordinator when they played in, 2022? Pickett's rookie year. We got destroyed. The next year when Shane Steichen was the Colts head coach in 2023, late in December when the Steelers needed to win a game, right? They were, 7-6? Late in December on a Saturday, we got cracked by the Colts and Gardner Minshew. No Jonathan Taylor. We had Mitch Trubisky in there. And again, we We lose 3 games in a row. I'll get to that in a second. And then last year, we played the Colts. We were undefeated. 3-0? I want to say 3-0, was it? We play at the Colts. We injured Anthony Richardson. Joe Flacco comes in, just blows us out of the water. We're able to get back into the game. But muff snap, Zach Frazier, Justin Fields pretty much kills the drive, and that's that. So Shane Steichen coaches circles around Mike Tomlin when these teams play. And another recurring trend is if we lose this game, this will be, I want to say don't tell me, like the 7th or 6th straight year the Steelers suffered a 3-game losing streak during a season, which I think it might be true. I think that might be true. And that's awful. The Steelers also allow about 23 first downs a game. On 3rd and long, they're 40% on defense, meaning 40% of the time on 3rd and 7+, the offenses convert. I mean, there's all these advantageous situations that we get ourselves in, but we just can't. We don't seize opportunity. We don't seize the opportunity. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but T.J. Watt doesn't look the same to me. I think he's slower in his get off. I don't know. I hate trading a player, man, but before we signed to that contract, it just sucks. It just really sucks because you hate to see it, man. I really do. It's like you trade him for a boatload of picks, or is he a one helmet kind of guy? He's getting paid quarterback money, and he just isn't making those impact plays that we're used to seeing. And you look over the past 12 games, he has like 5 sacks, dude. That's not T.J. Watt. And that's hurting us for sure. So, Herbig needs to see more snaps. Brandon Echols needs to see more snaps. I'll be curious to see what Kyle Duggar brings to the team, though. It doesn't really, like I mentioned in my last podcast, it doesn't really matter who the players are if the scheme just sucks. I mean, the scheme just sucks. We're getting beaten man-to-man coverage. Everybody's 30-plus years old in that secondary, besides JPJ. And when you think about him, it's like, to me, he looked the best his rookie year. Ever since his rookie year, he hasn't really gotten any better. He's probably gotten worse. Like, he looked good that first year, and then ever since then, he's kind of been hit or miss. Just inconsistent for the most part. The offense, I don't have much bad to say about them other than I think Roman Wilson deserves to see the ball more. I think you're starting to see Aaron Rodgers gain some trust and continuity with him, so that's cool. I don't remember seeing Calvin Austin III make any plays. DK Metcalf, I think, besides Jalen Warren, is our biggest playmaker on offense, and he needs to stop dropping the freaking ball, whether it's in the end zone or whatever, because he's definitely dropped the ball this year sometimes, and it's like, dude, we pay you top 5, top 6 money. You got to fucking do it. You got to do it. You're telling me you have the size advantage, right? That's your situation to catch the ball, and you're gonna drop that in the end zone? Come on. You're 6'4", you're a freaking specimen of a freak physically, and you drop that? But again, the offense, to me, I'm more than pleased with where they're at. I'm not really too upset about them because this team is supposed to be defense first. Defense wins us games. Offense just doesn't fuck it up. And so far, sadly, around with the Steelers offense, 25 points a game. I like that. I can live with that, man. Rodgers has been good. I think he's played really good this year. Definitely exceeded my expectations. And so, Broderick Jones has definitely stepped up after all the crap we gave him. So he's definitely gotten, a little more, at least consistent. So I'll be curious to see who steps in. I think Ryan McCollum's probably the backup center. I don't know who's going to play guard. Spencer Anderson, maybe. Which, I think about it, that definitely probably limited us in some of our big man packages last week. Where we bring in an extra tight end, hence being Spencer Anderson. Then you can do some really good run blocking plays. I don't know. Mike Tomlin. You listen to his press conferences and it's just like, dude, it's a broken record. How is he going to say we got to stop selling for field goals when, if it's 4th and 8, 4th and 6 or whatever, fine. Kick 3. Because Boswell past the logo is money. Let's be honest. Boswell is one of the few bright spots this team has at the current moment. But if it's 4th and 3 or less, how about we go for it, Tomlin? Rodgers wants to. Everybody on that offense wants to go for it. It's 3 yards. You're telling me we can't get 3 yards? There's not a play that Arthur Smith has in his arsenal that can't get us 3 yards. We're playing good football teams. And when you're playing a good team, right, and your defense, can't really stop the other team, I'm going to assume they're going to score some points. I know we were leading at half the past 2 games or whatever, or at least had a good lead. But the problem is the Steelers defense allows almost half of their points have been in the 4th quarter. That's a huge problem. That means we can't close out games. That means they can't get stops in the 4th quarter when they need to. Outside of that Jets game. And I guess technically the Minnesota game. But then again, they almost blew it. They sucked. So, but it's like, Tomlin, you're the guy that runs this. So how can you say offensively we need to stop selling for field goals and get touchdowns when you don't go for it? And when you go for it, hence the Minnesota game, on 4th and goal, you run a stupid-ass halfback run from, like, the 3-yard line with Kenneth Gainwell. It might have been even the 4 or 5-yard line. Because Rodgers said, no, let's do this. I was like, all right. Fuck the field goal. Go for the touchdown and, win the game. That wins us the game, no doubt. It's out of reach. But we don't get it. And there's far too many times in the past where we're past the 50-yard line, past midfield, and we punt the ball. Why? Waitman's a decent punter, but if it's 4th and 3 or less, I say go for it. Not every time, but I definitely think sometimes Tomlin needs to be more aggressive. And I don't understand. He says the right things, but his actions don't follow. They don't match what he's saying. And it's like, so you're just spewing out BS. And I think I can say this. I don't know if there's so many Mike Tomlin defenders out there, but I'm just over it. Really after that game Sunday, it was like, yeah, dude, these coaches aren't it. So, my expectation for Sunday is probably 34-21, 34-24. I see the Colts scoring more than 30, as they've scored 30-plus points in, I think, almost all their games. They've put up points in every game, no matter who it is. So, to me, I think the Steelers offense can do some nice things Sunday at 1 o'clock. But I just, how can I trust this defense right now? I really can't. I think we'll slow down. I think we'll slow down Jonathan Taylor. But I could definitely see some situations where Daniel Jones keeps the ball on read options, get some big third downs where they extend the chains, because they're a really good third down offense. We're not a good third down defense, and if that happens, then they're going to win the time of the possession. They're going to wear down our defense. And, Todd Warren's going to fucking kill us. Tight ends kill us every fucking week. That's just been a trend the past 8 years or so, it feels like. So, I don't know. Until this defense can actually wake up, well, maybe this is just who they are. Maybe they're just not a good defense. I don't know. The money and the resources are on that side of the ball. I don't know. I mean, we got players. I know we got guys. I like Derek Harmon. I like Herbig. TJ's still, a dude. He can be. Cameron Hayward, where have you been? I like Ramsey. Where's he been? JPJ, come on, man. We need you. We got to step up, man. I don't know, but I'm not liking my guts. I don't know. Even if we win, I'm not going to buy back in. I'm going to watch the game. I'm not going to just not watch, but it's like, how can I get up for this? We're 7 games. We're halfway through the year. This is what this team is, man. And with the Ravens winning last night, and now they're 3-5, we're 4-3, about to be 4-4. I tell you, if we don't win the division this year, which there's a real shot with how this might play out when you look at the schedules for all teams, Bengals. The Bengals, I'm not really worried about them. It's more or less the Ravens. When you look at how the schedules play out, there's a real shot we could choke away a 4-1 record while the Ravens were 1-5. Think about that for a second. The Steelers were 4-1 in first place, and the Ravens were 1-5. I mean, the Packers were one thing, but that Bengals game, we really couldn't have lost that game. So, because then right now it would be 5-2? Yeah, 5-2. I'd be feeling a lot better, but I don't know. That's all I got, man. It's a Friday. It's a weekend. Gonna be doing some fun shit this weekend, but yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure why, but Vegas has the line set at Colts favored by 3. They should be favored by 6, maybe 7. Something fishy's gonna. I don't know, dude. I can't trust this team. I trust the offense. I trust Rodgers. But I don't trust this defense. So, I'm out of here. Hope you all enjoy the podcast. Just want to do a quick preview. I want to see us win. I want to be in high spirits. I want to celebrate a victory Sunday. But I'm just being real about it. I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, there's no way we win. There's no way we don't lose this game. Nah. I mean, the Colts, even before the season, I had this circled as a game to lose because Shane Steichen just coaches circles around Mike Tomlin. So, I don't know. I'm out of here. Hope you all enjoyed the episode. Share it, subscribe. Love the video. Facebook, Twitter /X, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Blissburg Coverage Podcast. We are everywhere. And, love it, hate it. I'm here anyways. So, y'all have a good weekend. I'm out of here.